Hey guys, welcome to linguamarina. Let's talk about English students' least favorite tense, which is present perfect, because it is so confusing. I was taught at school that present perfect is a past tense, which is not, because if we look at its name, it says present perfect, which means that yes, we're talking about our actions in the past, but their result is still here with us in the present. This is why it's present perfect. It's a present tense, and it's really important not to mix it up with a past tense. It's really important to use it in the right way. So today we're going to talk about present perfect. One of the most important things to remember about present perfect is that we don't really care when exactly something happened. For example, I say, I've lost my keys. I don't really care if I lost them yesterday. I don't really care if I lost them a week ago. I care about the result. I've lost my keys and I can't get into my house. This is the result. And so it doesn't matter when exactly the action happened. It matters that the result is still here. It's my present. I can't get into my house. The way we form this tense is that we use either have or has. I have, you have, they have, we have, it, she, he has. After that, we use our verb in the third form. And here, please pay attention, we have regular verbs where the third form is the same as second and is easily formed by adding ed, play, played, played, stop, stopped, stopped. And we have irregular verbs that you have to learn. Run, ran, run, bring, brought, brought, rise, rose, risen. So we use the third form. And please remember that some regular verbs actually change the way they're written. So for example, say, said, said. We get rid of y in the second and third form and we add id. Study, studied, studied. So just pay attention to the spelling of those words. So we have has or have. We have a verb in the third form. And if it's a regular verb, we add ed. If it's irregular verb, we just learn the third form. And very often we have a word that tells us that we have to use present perfect. Ever, never, since, already, yet. Remember what I told you? We don't really care about the exact timing of an action. So whenever you have a year ago, in 1990, in March 2015, that means that you would probably need to use past simple, because again, in present perfect, we don't care about the exact point at time. We don't care about the exact day or exact year. We just care about the result. So, I have never eaten pizza in my life. Okay, the result, if I try pizza, it's gonna be something new for me.
I've never eaten a taco.
I've been to Great Britain once. That means if I go now, it wouldn't be a new country for me. But it doesn't really matter whether I've been in Great Britain in 2015 or 2020. In this case, we would use past simple.
I've been to Italy many times.
Also, when you are taking your TOEFL test, when you're taking your IELTS test, or whatever test that you're taking, please do not contract your verbs. Don't say, I've been there. Don't write, I've been there. Please say and write, I have been there. This is formal academic English, and this is what's required from you when you're taking a formal test, when you're writing a formal essay. Of course, when you're chatting to your friends, to your classmates, when you're recording a video on YouTube or watching my videos, you're free to comment below. Oh my god, I was scared by the slaps. When you're commenting on this video, you can totally contract your verbs and say, I've been there, I've enjoyed this video so much, I've learned so much from this video. Marina, you're an amazing teacher.
You are being too modest.
So feel free to contract below this video, but please don't use contractions when you are taking an academic test. The negative form in this tense is formed by adding not. I have not done this, I have not seen this before. Or if you want to make it shorter, you can say, I haven't done this before, I haven't seen this before. When you're forming a question in present perfect, this have goes into the beginning of the sentence. Have you ever been to the United States? if you want to add WH question, your WH word comes first. Who, what, when, whatever. What have you done today? This WH comes first, and then you have your have or has, and then you have your verb. Or how many times have you been to the UK? Again, your question comes first, then you have has or have, and then you have your verb. It is really important to learn the word order because when you are speaking to a native speaker and when your intonation is not right, when your word order is not right, people might not understand you at all. Because when you're talking to native speakers, they are used to talking to other native speakers, and it might be a little hard for them to understand you if you have an accent or if you're mixing up word order. This is why whenever you're learning something, please make sure you're learning everything. Accent, word order, pronunciation, that's really important in any language. Okay, when do we use present perfect? We use present perfect to talk about actions that started in the past or happened in the past and still have effect on our present. I've lost my keys, I can't enter the house. They've missed the bus, that means they will be late. I've already eaten means I'm not hungry. So we don't care about when exactly the action happened, we care about the result in present.
I've lost my money, I've lost my club, and now I've lost my guests.
We also use present perfect when we talk about our life experiences. I've been to the UK. I've studied in Germany. I've done this so many times before. When you talk about your experiences, about things you've done before, you use present perfect.
I've never driven before.
Also, if you have an unfinished time word, for example, this year, this week, today, and want to talk about actions that have happened in the period that is still ongoing, you use present perfect. Let me give you a couple of examples. We've already repaired our car twice this year. Oh my god, and there might be another repair coming up. You've already done so many things today. You've accomplished so much during this day, and you still have time to do something else. You've already slept for 5 hours today. Stop sleeping. Come on, time to work. So whenever we have this ongoing timestamp, we use present perfect.
Nah, I've already seen someone cry today.
Also, a quick difference between present perfect and past simple. If you say I worked here for 5 years, that means you're still working here. If you say I worked here for 5 years, that means you're no longer working here. You see, the subtle difference in using of tenses makes everything completely different and gives a completely different context to a person you're talking to. And let me give you a quick exercise. He hungry in 1990. Which tense would you use here? Another example, he hungry 2 times. So in the first example, you have past simple because it has a timestamp, 1990. He visited Hungary in 1990. But in the second sentence, you don't have a timestamp, you just have a number of times he has visited Hungary. So he has visited Hungary 2 times. Guys, if you like how I teach you tenses, I have a whole course on English language tenses. It's really detailed, really interactive with a lot of exercises because once you got information about tenses, you really need to practice them. It has a lot of additional materials for you to practice, to learn, to print out and put on your desk. Only for you guys, because you're watching this video and you're watching up to the very end, you're getting an exclusive promo code to take my course with a discount. The link and the promo code will be below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you on my course where I will talk about other English language tenses and explain them in more details with a lot of exercises. So looking forward to seeing you there. Please subscribe to this channel if you're learning English and haven't subscribed yet, because this is one of the mistakes you're making in your English language. Like this video if you enjoyed this content. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.